All right, what I'm going to do now is read over the presentation on the Tang Dynasty and fill in any missing information that you may not have caught in class. The Tang Dynasty came to power in 618 CE after a series of peasant uprisings against the Sui Dynasty gave an ambitious territorial lord by the name of Louis I the opportunity to proclaim himself emperor. So things were going terribly in the country, and this guy came along, Louis I, and he saw this opportunity to get in there and show that he was more powerful than everybody else. Under the Tang Dynasty, the empire continued to grow in strength, wealth, and size. Wan's son, Taikong, established a strong central government, allowing him to easily maintain control over his massive kingdom. Officials in the government were required to pass difficult written exams that measured how qualified an individual was to serve in government. These tests help ensure that the most talented individuals were selected and promoted within the government. The tests were called the civil service exams, and this type of government is a meritocracy where, in theory, people with the most skills or the most merit who deserve the jobs get them. The peace that lasted during the Tang Dynasty allowed people to improve their technologies. Things were really good. One important technological advance was in the area of growing rice. Farmers developed better methods for growing rice, which resulted in greater crop yields and allowed the population of China to increase. Under the Tang Dynasty, trade flourished. With new roads and improved waterways, merchants were able to bring Chinese goods out to the rest of the world and exotic goods back into China. Those were the same contributions or the same advances that made the Roman Empire so big. Significant road system, significant waterway system. This new wealth allowed the Chinese capital of Shanghai to grow into the largest city in the world at the time, with more than 2 million inhabitants. While the capital was flourishing, however, many of the outlying provinces or areas outside the capital began to experience decline in poverty. The Tang Dynasty put so much of their attention and resources into building the capital that the military became weaker and less effective. In AD 765, turmoil and uprisings began to plague the dynasty, and in 907 AD, these uprisings led to the dynasty being overthrown. I use both AD and CE because I want you to recognize that both mean the same thing. Both are after the year 0.